and welcome, my cheesecakes, made out of actual wheels of cheese. Ooh, that would be kind of weird, wouldn't it be? Oh, yeah. Oh, God. What are we even thinking here? Holy crap. Anyways, we're playing some more BTD6 for you guys. Right now, we're actually struggle-lugging a little bit here. Possibly based on position, possibly based on something else. But we've got our Dart Monkey ready to go, roaring to go here. This is our third part to our BTD6 Best Tower series. So if you guys have not paid attention to any of the previous parts, feel free to check them out. We've been going over about 4 to 5 towers each video, and we're hoping to get through all the towers in 4 episodes here, which is kind of exciting. Don't forget to leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you are interested in this content. I will be doing a lot more BTD6 content in the near future, so I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. And just to go over really quickly the ground rules of this challenge/fun Best Tower series. We're allowed to use 2 banana farms. We're allowed to use a village, up to 2, 3, and that's it. No primary villages. And we're allowed to use only 1 tower at a time. So this time around, we're using the Dart Monkey, and that means if we want to get rid of our Dart Monkey and do something else, like a Juggernaut or a Catapult or something like that, we have to sell him before we can even rebuy him to the next level. So there's a lot going on here, a lot of micro required, and a lot of weirdness going on here, but we're really trying to figure out what is the best solo tower in the game, and can we make them fun and useful in our everyday lives. So let's give it a shot. So we have lost quite a few lives so far, but I think this is going to change things quite a bit. We're going to go for our Juggernaut with very quick shots here, and we're going to leave him on last. Actually, we're going to leave him on first for a quick second here, and we're going to leave him on last in just a second here, because I believe that will be very, very, very powerful here if we just bounce it off this wall right here and bounce him up all over the place over there as well. In addition, I think we're probably going to need to get something else for around 40 or so, but by that point, we're hoping to possibly be able to jump into maybe some 50ers or something like that. It'd be kind of cool. In case you guys are curious how good Juggernauts are down straight lines, this is pretty good. We're taking down through around 39 here. I don't think we've lost any life since I've got my Jungle Drums radar scanner village over here. But my problem is, of course, the Moab. We cannot pop the Moab by ourselves, so we're going to have to pull off something, I guess, mildly weird here. We're going to get rid of our Juggernaut. We're going to swap into a bottom path Sharpshooter. And I believe that Sharpshooter, if we get a crit shot here, should be more than enough to take down the Moab and the Bloons inside without any micro required. But then I have to sadly switch back to a Juggernaut. Because this guy cannot pop regular Bloons very well at all. So we got to get a Juggernaut back up with very quick shots, and we will put him on last here. Hopefully we can catch back up. We'll lose a couple lives out of that process, but we're back in action, and we have a pretty good amount of money saved up, so we can do some weird stuff if we're up for it. Because we're going quite smooth until right now. These ceramics are, for some reason, unpoppable by our Juggernaut, so we're going to have to do something about that. We're like getting close to popping them all, but it's just not worth it to lose that many lives and to do weird micro. So even though it seems absurd, I'm going to see how close we are to getting a Crossbow Master here. I would really like to get that guy. Even if it takes me like 1 more round, maybe we can survive with just, let's put him over here, actually. And we're going to go for a Sharpshooter with the very quick shots for now. And if we need to get another $21,000, which I have 19 here and 5 here. We could easily do that if we want. So let's see if we need to sell or if we can survive 1 more round here just against these ceramics. Yeah, it's going to be close. You know what? We got it with that crit shot. Yep. So we got at least 1 more round on us. Maybe we can just sell 1 banana farm instead of having to sell all of them. Oh, we lost 1 life, but that's all right. We cannot survive any longer, guys. This is too beefy for us. Let's get rid of this guy. Let's buy our Crossbow Master really quickly and realize that we're good for a long time and we can get back to farming here. The crazy part about this is that farming really probably won't matter all that much for us because we're kind of already at the max/best tower we can get. We can go Ultra Jug, but he's only good against Bloons. He's really not good against Moabs and probably won't be all that effective on this map. Plasma Monkey Fan Club's only good if you get 40 Dart Monkeys, which we are not allowed. And then Crossbow Master is kind of very good by himself, and probably the guy that I'm kind of hoping is going to take me in the late game here. But just because we are allowed to farm, we're going to get some extra cash flow in here and just see where he can get us to. The word you're looking for could be absurd. I'm not quite sure. But this guy is still doing great at round 80. So we're hopping into free play. Let's show off the first round of free play, because this is where Bloons get stronger. After round 80... all the Bloons instantaneously start gaining more and more health every single round between round 80 and 100 and beyond. So it is important to note that because if the exact same amount of EFPs came out on round 80 as came out on round 94, you would definitely lose to round 94 even if you could beat round 81. That being said, it does not mean that we're stuck yet. We're still kind of hopping through here. Crossbow Master is able to shoot the closest and or fastest balloons first, which is definitely beneficial for us. And I'm actually very surprised that this guy's doing so well by himself. Impressed. Ooh, round 88. Here's our first major issue. We are able to snipe all the ceramics, but it was super close. The question is, can we also pop all of these Moabs and DDTs? I would guess that DDTs are not going to be an issue, but I think these reinforced BFBs are going to be an issue. Hopefully we snipe them kind of one at a time here, or a couple at a time, because these crit shots are super important to pop these ceramics. Otherwise, they just do not seem to get popped very easily. There's a lot of balloons here. This is going to be a little bit up to luck here. Will the crit shots hit properly? A little bit up to luck. We would have lost. Would have lost. Oh my god. I am so sorry, my friends. For I am a stain on humanity. I am awful. I am horrible. I am the worst man alive. I have cheated you guys out of so much hard work here, and I just have to apologize to y'all. I accidentally built a second dart monkey. So, we have to throw this run out, and we're going to have to actually start this one over completely, which is pretty horrible if you ask me. No, I'm just joshing, but we really don't have a good option for any of this stuff. Clearly, the Crossbow Master is not going to be the answer for us. I really don't think Plasma Monkey Fan Club can do anything for us, especially with this really long cooldown. So we have one last chance here, which is possibly to do a Juggernaut, Ultra Juggernaut, and I just don't think that's going to happen, but we have to at least give it a shot. All right, let's see if Ultra Jug is going to be like the master of disaster here. Maybe even just swap between Ultra Jug and Crossbow Master kind of situation. Does not seem to be the answer, though, based on what we're seeing right here. I mean, we could do a significant amount of damage to everything and then just randomly whip out this Crossbow Master here and crit shot everything to everything, to dust. No. So sadly, that will be our final round, round 89, which was a very good run, but we did not make it to DDT. People often ask me what is my favorite tower in Bloons Tower Defense, and I usually say Boomerang. Part of the reason why was back in BTD4 days when I was like the best of the best, most professional Bloons player in the history of the world. Boomerangs were one of the best towers ever, specifically to do really, really good on Apocalypse mode and beat a lot of the really, really, really hard maps. You had to build a lot of Boomerangs, put them on last, and just have them do their job. So, that being said, though, Boomerangs have slowly fallen off in likedness over the years, but I still think that they're, you know, they're my favorite. You know, you can't just change your favorite on a whim. It's hard to do that. So, today we're going to be playing with my favorite tower. All right, we're going to mess around with him and see how well we can do here. My only sad thing about Boomerang right now is I feel like he's a bit one-dimensional in battles too. You know, he's just like you get a Glaive Ricochet, you get a Red Hot Rangs, and you're kind of just stuck with it, right? So anyways, we're going to do, sadly, our stuck with strategy. We're going to go for the more glaives here to get started, hopefully pop all the way through to the Moab, get some good farms going, then kind of decide where we're going to go from there, because there are a lot of options available to us. I don't think he's going to do all that well, but I think we can get pretty far. Let's see what we can do. So we've run into our first issue on round 38. We cannot pop the ceramics with a Red Hot Rings Glaive Ricochet, and I'm not sure I want to waste the money on the more glaives if I'm just going to have to sell it for around 40 anyways. So once I see these ceramics, I'm actually going to swap all the way into a bottom path Boomerang and hope that maybe he can take down round 39 by himself. So here we go. Let's pop this guy down. We're going to go for a bottom path 4th here, and we're going to go for the faster throwing on this guy and see if this is going to be enough here. So far, yes, but it might have been better for me to go for the top path upgrade. I'm just going to be straight with the guys. Actually, super effective right now. I am fairly impressed. No jungle drums yet. The damage here is just really what's keeping us in the game here. And we got the popping power, I believe. So we need about 2,000 damage to get him killed. He's very close already. And there he is. Should be dead. Wonderful. Ooh, a little close here. Still lacking a little bit of balloon popping power overall, but still pretty solid. But I think, sadly, we're going to have to swap back. I don't really have the money yet to do anything too crazy, so we're going to go for a quick more glaives, again with the Red Hot Rangs, all the way through round 49, hopefully farm a bit in that time, and then we might swap all the way into a 5th tier already. So for round 50 here, I think my best plan of action is actually to swap into a Glaive Lord, but sadly, I do not like my positioning, so I'm going to reposition him here, And we're going to go all the way up to a beeftastic Glaive Lord. Yeah. I guess we're going Red Hot Rings here. Not that I really wanted it that much, because I had the ability to get an MIB, but I don't know. I don't feel like it matters all that much. I don't really play with the Glaive Lord all that much, so I don't know how far he's going to get us, but I think most likely he'll get us all the way until at least round 80. And by that point, we can easily swap into other Boomerangs if we desire, including our Moab Dom. But I am afraid that the Moab Dom will be very good at popping Moabs, but not very good at popping Bloons, which will lead to some weird, stupid issues later. I'll admit I am seriously impressed with the Glaive Lord so far. For being the cheapest of the 5th-tier Boomerangs, he has dominated every single thing that we've thrown at him so far, including the round 80s Oh My God, without even getting that far. I do believe that the round 85s Oh My Gods and probably round 87s Oh My Gods might be too beefy for him, especially when there's so many of them, but I might even swap back and forth between, if we have enough money for it, the Glaive Lord and like a bottom path Boomerang. But I guess we'll have to just kind of wait and see what happens here, because so far this guy's just doing really, really well. Impressive. The round 85 doubles Oh My God rush does get destroyed. The Bloons get pretty far. I could see beefier Oh My Gods getting a little bit further, but anything but those Oh My Gods we're going to take down for sure. So a lot of people don't remember this, but they added this really cool effect. If you look on the Oh My Gods here, specifically the one that we're like attacking, like right now, the swooshes over there, that is actually the Boomerang doing extra bonus damage to those Oh My Gods from his attacks. It's kind of weird, it's kind of interesting, but it is part of the game right now, and if you could take advantage of it, you absolutely should. All right, this is very close. Very close. And I'm willing to tank 6 lives. Oh, it doesn't matter. He pops them. He can restun it. That's great. I was not expecting that, but hey, I'll take it. I guess the next big problem is DDTs, most likely. Well, there's still more Oh My God, so... Yeah, and DDTs. All right, DD Tizzles, what you got? What you got? You got... You got... Oh, I meant to escape, but I didn't, and I don't even care anymore. We're alive, baby. We're alive. And we're into the 90s plus. Continuing on with the Glaive Lord. This is better than the Dart Monkey, and I mean, it kind of makes sense we had to spend more money than the Dart Monkey, but this was not what I was expecting. I was expecting the Glaive Lord to get demolished by possibly around 80, let alone dealing with this many Zommergurds all over the place. But it's just got to be over. I struggled against 4 on round 82, so we're going to have to swap our strategy here, and we're going to see if the Moab press is going to be as strong as we want him to be against specifically the Bloons inside. And that could be the major issue here. Yeah, all right, as expected. Cannot handle it. So at this point, barring some sort of weird Glaive Lord sell buy just to get him closer here, the only other real option, or crazy bottom path, top path combo micro, our other real good option here is the permacharge. So I say we try for the permacharge. And since we're not having to deal with TDTs just yet, or we've got the MIB, we're going to go with the top path over the bottom path, which will increase our popping power quite drastically. And don't forget, the main part of this permacharge here is not his regular attack, it's actually his ability. And if you can use that ability, dude, you are going to be destroying some Bloons over here. So I'm going to try to not use it to start and see if we can just save it for around 93, but if it comes down to it, I will have to use it. We could have to rebuy him or whatnot. But no, it looks like, yes, Oh My Gods do get taken down. Permacharge is beastly, boys. Beastly. And these DDTs should get smoked. Oh my God, they get smoked. That is beautiful to watch. And the cooldown, if we use it early on in the map here, the cooldown will be back for the next round, which is like literally perfect. So I think that's what I'm going to keep on doing. Use it at the beginning of the round, and then let it kind of burn out over time. I may have done a no-no. Round 95, we do not have our ability yet. We got to take them the first few sets of DDTs without our... Oh, never mind. Round 95 is a very long intro, which I almost always forget for some reason. It's like, I know it's long, but how long is it? That's what she said. All right, we're doing great without our ability, but it's time. We're just going to use it a little, I guess a little on the early side here. And it should be about halfway back before round 96. And we're still going. I want to say strong. Like, this is not that big of an issue yet. Not that bad, baby. Round 97. This is intriguing. I think we could take it down like this. Maybe we'll have to use 2 abilities, possibly. Worst case scenario, I could try to just blow a bottom path Boomerang up for just a few seconds while we get ready. But, ooh, a little tight here. But it looks like we're going to have our ability back by the time we need it for round 98. But this is a tough round. This one I am afraid of. I think you know what? I'm gonna do something crazy here. I'm gonna try to beat it on my first try here by going for this guy, popping through all of the reinforced BFBs, and then cleaning up the Zone of Gods with everything else. That is my plan. And my plan has failed. In an unfortunate turn of events, the Glaive Lord has failed every single time we've tried him. I'm a little afraid to even try to use this guy at all, because I feel like that's going to pop ceramics out, and then we're just going to have to try to do some crazy micro to make it work out for us. I don't really know. So I'm going to leave this guy in strong, see if we can pop a couple of these guys really quickly, even down to maybe Moabs, clean them up with a permacharge or whatnot, do some extra damage in the process. Let's see. Boom. Swap it out. I don't have the best micro, I'll admit it. Hopefully get our ability back here. Oh, we're losing some lives already. Oh my god, these ceramics are so beefy! Alright, so we're sticking with permacharge, I guess. He seems to be our best option overall. Don't know how or why. We could even sell and rebuy for multiple faster abilities if we desire. But I'm going to try without first. This is tricky, but close. Possibly close enough. Dang, this guy's so good. Like, oh. I mean, I know Moab Press and Moab Dom are like super duper good against Moabs, but dang, this guy's just good all around. Good against the ceramics too, which is one of our major. Oh, we snuck a ceramic through. We snuck a ceramic through. We're still alive for now, but I think I'm gonna have to. Oh boy, that's bad. That's really bad. I'm gonna try something so absurd that life will almost end as we know it. We're gonna try to pop the last balloons first, but with our Moab Dom. Try to pile them up just a little bit here. Get a Glaive Lord going for a quick second. And then possibly finish off the Zone of Gods with our permacharge. That's my plan. I want to put this guy in close for a second. Yep. There we go. Hurting everybody just a little bit. We're going to swap into a Glaive Lord. I think I'm just going to throw him here. I still have to worry about these ceramics, though. This is not an automatic pull. Not an automatic pop. All right, this one's going reasonably smooth. I heard a lot of BFBs a lot, which I'm not sure is necessarily automatically a good thing, but I do have my permacharge at a very good time here. We don't have to waste any time popping any of the BFB layers, basically. We can just swap directly into this guy. Once this permacharge is over there, I'm going to have to rebuy him. Rebuy him. This is going to be my last try no matter what, though, which is the sad... Oh, crap. All right. I've tried a bunch, and maybe there's a possibility of some weird sell-buy micro combo, but I've tried a majority of them, and it just does not seem to want to go down too beeftastic for us. So believe it or not, my first thought was, Cannon has no chance. Where's the black popping power, bro? And then I realized I'm living in the Stone Age, man. Anybody who remembers when cannons had no black popping power all the way up until a 4th tier cannon, will remember how weak cannons kind of used to be in weird ways. They had actual true weaknesses, but no longer is that the case. We've got some cool powers that we have to our advantage here. And one of them is their ability to pop black balloons with a cluster cannon. So what I want to do is I want to get a cluster cannon so we can pop my black balloons, hopefully get a 4th tier going reasonably effectively, but I still want to make some money in the process. So I had to do a cluster cannon start here to get started, but I think I can rely on this guy for a pretty good amount of time here, even if it costs me to lose a couple lives, while I get all my farms flowing and save up some 4th tiers and hopefully get some 5th tiers flowing today. I believe we can make it pretty far here. So in my opinion, this is clearly one of the cheapest, most effective towers in the game at popping balloons. I do have my village going, but it pops blacks, pops all types of layers and everything. But what I'm going to do is, because I'm trying to be smart and I do have the ability to continue, I'm going to wait until round 40 to buy my recursive cluster, and I'm hoping that the recursive cluster is going to be strong enough against this Moab. No guarantees, obviously. Usually it takes an alchemist to confirm that you'll pop a Moab, but it looks pretty close here with our Jungle Drums village. If we get a little lucky here, and it looks like good enough for me. Bam, we take him down. Sniped it at the very back corner there. And this guy's going to carry us through to at least round 50, maybe even further than that. I've had to start using some micro here and there because our major weakness is still just the Moabs, which makes sense. It's a 204 cannon. It's meant to pop not Moabs, basically, and it just, like, kind of does it anyways. So it looks like, unless we get really, really lucky here, Yeah, yeah. I mean, we could keep going for maybe another round or two, but I have to sell and just buy this Bomb Blitz pretty soon. There's a lot of options available to me, but I don't think the Mob Illuminator is going to be a good idea for a solo tower. Bloon Crush is a very good tower, but it's also 60 grand, which is really expensive. So I'm thinking just Bomb Blitz for a little while, save up some money, and then maybe we'll swap to a Bloon Crush when this guy starts to fail. And I think it's just probably that time. We've got the 20 grand. We got the money for it. Let's do it. Bam, bam. Without selling everything, and now we got an official Bomb Blitz here. Now, what's cool about the Bomb Blitz is not only is he extra powerful here, but he's also got the cool ability where if a single Bloon sneaks through, it just blows up everything on the screen. So the problem with that is if you leak a ceramic class Bloon, you're losing over 100 lives. Luckily for us, we actually have some lives to spare. So when we get our 300 lives, maybe we could let a ceramic sneak through once or twice or something like that and just obliterate everything on the screen. That is positives of this cannon. But that's still kind of risky to do, and you cannot just let a Moab sneak through or a BFB sneak through or something like that because that's way too many lives for you to tank. Ideally, though, you would let like a red Bloon sneak through, one life goes through, and you obliterate everything on the screen. We're going to kind of have to just pace ourselves a little bit because we're only on round 58, but later on we're going to see if this is going to be an effective strategy whatsoever or if this is just like a waste of my time and we should have just went for that whopping top path cannon as fast as possible. I don't know. I think this will be our first loss. We struggled a bit on round 79 against reinforced BFBs, and the Oh My God is a bit more tanky than those things. But then we don't have to deal with reinforced everything, so it's a maybe. It's a maybe for me. If this guy does not succeed, I don't think it's worthwhile to just mobile him combo with this or anything like that. We've got the money for it. Let's swap it to a 5th tier top path. But it is not necessary yet. Woo! It was close, but we still took it down. To be honest, I'm not really sure why I'm doing this to myself. Why don't I just swap when I already have the money? Why don't I just swap to it? Because I believe it's going to be the better tower. So yeah, look at that. We just, oh, look at that. Rainbow snuck through, though. We got to see it in action. Anyways, we're going to go for a Bloon Crush here. Question is, do we want that extra range or do we want that faster reload? And I think the better answer for me is that faster reload and that missile launch in action. But clearly, we have a bit of a Chris issue here, not necessarily a Bloon issue. And that's the fact that this guy pops mobs kind of slow, even though he stuns them for a really, really long time, which means that it's going to take a really long time to run through these things, and that could be a little less fun for us. So, yeah, not as exciting. I definitely prefer to stick with the bottom path as long as possible, but that's okay. It was finally time to shift. This has no joke been shooting for about 2 to 3 minutes already. I am not messing around with you guys. This is absurd. This is absurd. I mean, really, think about it like this. Oh My God has at least 4,000 health. I don't know exactly how much this one has because we're in free play, but this is going up like 100 or 200 at a time. It's over 100 shots at least to pop this guy. It's kind of absurd. Anyways, it is happening, and we're doing a pretty good job of it overall. But it's still kind of annoying, man. I think specifically for Oh My Gods, I'm just going to whip out a mobile limb, shoot him a couple times, and then swap back to this guy or something like that. I do not feel like dealing with this. It is just, it's ridiculous. So I'm pretty mad. We technically got a game over here because this cannon was trying to shoot ceramics that were going down here, and some ceramics came through right here and got in the way, and he couldn't shoot them. This is not very good. This is not very good. Dang, dude. All right, so there's probably ways that we could like do some weird micro to make this work, but honestly, I'm kind of mad at the cannon right now for wasting like an hour of my time in the past like 5 rounds. I don't even want to continue. All right, maybe some weird micro could happen, but it's not worth it. I'm 1,000 monkey money keep already. I'm done with you, Cannon. 89 is where you made it, and I'm comfortable with that. Hopefully you guys are too. Tack has admittedly lost a few lives already, kind of spread out throughout like 8 different rounds. I guess that shows how good we are farming / microing to not lose any real lives, but lose some shield lives here and there. That being said, I am really excited to show off the Tack Shooter. I don't know how far he's going to go, but I want to share with you guys really quickly my roadmap to how I want to get this going. First and foremost, I want to go for an overdrive. If for some reason the overdrive cannot take down all the balloons, I'm going to have to switch into Maelstroms and kind of switch back and forth, but hopefully I have enough money to kind of get through that until I get a tax zone, $21,000. I don't think I want to try for it, but if we have to, Super Maelstrom. And then realistically, I want to switch from a tax zone all the way to an Inferno Ring and hope that this guy's going to carry me through possibly up to around 100 or so. So that's my roadmap. Let's see if my roadmap is correct. I should change my mind because of my lack of lead popping power here. I was forced to go for a Ring of Fire, but I do not remember when the next purple balloons come out. So if we have to deal with it, maybe I'll tank it, or maybe I will have to swap back into an overdrive or something like that. Oh man, look at this. 22, 11, and we would have died with 2 purple balloons left, so we cannot tank it. This surprisingly works out, I guess, because we can swap back into a medium-level tack shooter here, get the faster shooting, and I think for the next round here, we should maybe be able to afford this radar scanner and hopefully the overdrive without too many issues. Hopefully. The 37 has leads. We only got 2,500 built up in this guy. I need another few $100 here before those leads pop out. We should be good. Oh crap, this is really close. 2,500. Oh gosh. By $67. I'm a lucky man. I'm a very, very lucky man. Though realistically, it was not like a game changer or anything like that, but at least we get to keep our marketplace going. Yay! This is honestly not going as well as I would have thought. Tack shooter has been, I don't want to call him lackluster, but just not as powerful as I would have hoped. I mean, especially against these balloons inside. I will not be able to pop this Moab with a regular overdrive. That's super upsetting. So we're going to have to work on this. All right, we're just going to go straight for a Maelstrom here and see if this Maelstrom is going to be enough. Don't forget, he does have some popping power with these blades, even though he's not super duper effective. We are going to be relying on this total Maelstrom here to do almost all of the damage. I'm actually realizing this might actually be an even better spot if this does not work for some reason. So we're up to about the amount that we need to pop the Moab, but not enough to pop balloons. I got a quick idea. Let's do a minute amount of damage with this guy. We'll let him go around one more time. We're just going to build a Maelstrom in the back here and just try to Maelstrom all of the balloons inside. Let's go like that. Boom, boom. Let's see if we can keep it slow. Maelstrom it. Don't need any other upgrades. And we're just going to blow his delicious Maelstrom load all over these balloons. Blow it, baby. Blow it. Ooh, we lose some lives, but we do not lose the game. All right, it looks like what we want to do now is instead of going for that bottle path, since it kind of sucked, we're going to go for this, oh my god, are you kidding me? Ring of Fire with more tax. All right, so for round 50 here, this is kind of a weird situation. I don't really know exactly what I want to do, but I'm thinking that if I just go for a Super Maelstrom here, ideally we'll be able to take down everything, maybe? But the weird part is this Moab and balloons and stuff are kind of quick, and I don't have any other support stuff, so if this does not work out, we're talking about a complete and utter loss of the game here. Luckily, we do take it down. The question is, can we survive for a while with just Super Maelstrom? It is a pretty decently long map, but it's like a little bit of luck involved too. Just kind of scary. I do not have the... I guess I could probably get enough money for a tax zone at any point, but I will completely obliterate my farms, and I believe that I will need the money in the long run. So we're going to keep this Maelstrom aflowing for a little while here. In a somewhat fortunate turn of events, so far we're doing great with the Super Maelstrom as a solo tower. I did get the faster shooting, which seems to be the game changer for me. So yeah, this is pretty exciting, guys. I don't think that we're going to lose before I can get my tax zone. So let's go, baby. Let's go. So far, I definitely feel like I've been risking it for the biscuit, and I think I've just got to call it on this biscuiting. We're gonna go all the way to our tax zone here. I don't love it, but I believe this will keep us in the game probably up to round 80, unless we for some reason cannot take down round like 63, 76, or 78 with that many balloons coming out, because that will be our biggest weakness. Without any true support to the tax zone, he's not all that powerful. He's good, but he's not great. And here it is, my friends. Round 78 has been the worst round ever. I kind of suspected that. I know that we have a weak amount of balloon popping power, but the good news is I believe we have the money necessary to make this guy happen. I believe this will be probably my best positioning. I don't know for certain, but I think this is probably pretty good. We have enough money for the Inferno Ring, and then we got to question ourselves. Do we want the long range or the more tax? This is a tricky question. In this situation, I really don't know for sure, but I always think that more Tacks is better, and I already have a decent amount of range, and they cross through it like 4 times. So I think I'm going to go for the even more Tacks here, which does more damage rather than giving you more range. And you can tell against Bloons, got it covered. Against the bigger Bloons, though, I think Mobs we got no problem with. BFBs we probably have no problem with. So, oh my gods, though. One's, oh my god, probably not too bad because we got our, you know, Inferno Blast thing. Multiples, though, you just don't know. It could be too beefy for us. No purple weakness, though, because we got the MIB going. So, we'll see where this guy can get us. But I'm guessing, you know, maybe around 90 plus. Let's see where he goes. Surprisingly going well, even against these big Bloons. You can see that our Meteor Blast is strong enough to take down Oh My Gods kind of as soon as they walk in. That was a double Oh My God round on round 85. And I want to say obliterated, bro. Meteor obliterated. My biggest weakness, believe it or not, is actually possibly the ceramics. These super ceramics are super beefy, and the reinforced super ceramics, ridiculously beefy. So I'm a little worried that they might end up being the thing that kills me, believe it or not the big Bloons. DDTs, I don't think we're going to have an issue, but I could be surprised. All right. I mean, that didn't go super smooth. I think round 93 and 95 could be could be some pretty terrible rounds for us. Okay, I'm afraid. Very, very afraid. DDTs, my friends, DDTs. Can we do it? No, magical. We do. Okay, another DDT round. I thought 93 was going to be the death of us, but we took it down. I think 95 is going to be the death of us, but let's see where this guy can get us to, man. So far, he's been pretty beeftastic. But there's just so many DDTs now. This Meteor is not going to keep up forever. There's our first life lost. It's a random rainbow. We get another ceramic sneaking through here. But we are starting to clean these guys up somehow magically. I don't know. A couple more ceramics are going to sneak through and a rainbow. But we have some lives to spare. And DDTs will unbelievably... Uh-oh. There's 3 more ceramics. Oh, baby. Oh my god. We tanked it, baby. We tanked it. In any other situation, this would not have been enough. But luckily, we were able to farm enough and get our lives going, and we were able to tank round 95, and we keep on going. So my problem here is I'm actually not really sure what to do. Tack Zone doesn't really seem like a great fit. I don't want to pop these guys yet. I could try to Tack Zone this Oh My God real quick, just a little bit lower, and maybe finish it off with a Super Strom altogether? Maybe? Alright, we gotta keep these guys on the screen. I don't know, bro. I don't know. This is rough. This is really rough. Super Strom is not gonna be enough for both of these guys, but maybe for the just BFBs. Super Strom. These Super Ceramics are too beefy. I did not think that round 97 would be the death of us. But it looks like it probably will be. One of the things that I could try to do is I could try to reposition my Inferno Ring down here. I could... sell and rebuy my village really quickly, and then once I get a little bit lower here, we can try to get this guy down here and have him pop a little bit more of those ceramics. It's a possibility. Obviously not a guarantee here. But it looks like the Meteor, I don't have any ability to micro it, change it to strong or last or close or whatever. So here we go. We're going to sell the village. We're going to go boom. We're going to go jungle drums on this puppy. We're going to go MIB. We're going to sell this guy real quick. We're going to get our texture going. We're going to try to go for that quick Inferno Ring here. We're going to go for the more Tacks and even more Tacks as well. Oh, the ceramics just go right through anyways. Dang. All right, one more different try here. We're going to just buy and sell a Tack Zone, basically on top of both of the Oh My Gods, back and forth, until I get them both fairly equally popped. And still try to Super Strom through, hopefully, anything that's left over here. I have the money, so I could do a lot of weird micros that might not be normally available in other situations. Looks like I got to switch to the Super Strom already. Super Strom. I could go for multiple Super Stroms as well. But it sucks because you really got to get this ability up quick here. And Moabs are just unbelievably tanky. Ceramics are too tanky. Dang, I don't know what to do. All right, this will be my last try. I'm just going to go for an Inferno Ring sell-buy combo where I just sort of chase the Bloons a little bit and see what that leads to. Because I really want to kill this Oh My God and get them kind of on top of each other here. But I kept popping these BFBs down into nothing before that happened, which was kind of my major issue here. Get them down to BFBs soon. There we go. We're down to BFBs. Which one is going to attack? I don't want him to attack that. Crap. All right, get back to Inferno Ring. I don't know if this is going to be enough. No, it's not going to be enough. It was a good run, but 97 is just too difficult, which is kind of a weird round to lose on. but that's okay. Now, we've got, hopefully, just one more video left for you guys. So if you have not checked it out yet, click the button at the end of this video, and it'll link you there tomorrow. But if you guys enjoyed, don't forget to press that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And, of course, have a super-duper delicious day.